So I do get this question a lot about MSM and if it can actually get you like to your skin goals. Like, does it really work for lightening? I mean, there's like a short answer and there's a long answer. The short answer is if you're not using it in the right way, then you're never going to really see a change in basically the color of your skin. You're going to see a change in everything else but that. Basically, if you're taking a teaspoon of MSM, that is enough to get the benefits of your hair growing faster. That's getting the benefit of your skin getting smoother. And it will kind of give you just like a little energy. It's going to affect your dreams. So that's kind of like the safe dose. Like, anyone could just start taking a teaspoon, and usually the side effects are minimal when you're taking that small of a dose. Now, it's when you start getting up to like tablespoons, when we're going from just like a couple grams to like 5,000 grams, or 10,000 grams, that for some people, it doesn't go well. Like, for some people, it'll throw off their periods. You'll have heart palpitations. Obviously, that is not something that happens all the time, but I've definitely had people on my channel, more than one, say that, yeah, they had weird heart palpitations. So I guess it just affected them almost like a stimulant would. Again, I do get a slight, it's like a feeling of I can focus a little better after taking MSM. It's not like a jittery, keep you up like caffeine, but I don't know, it does kind of work in that way. So taking larger amounts, obviously you're going to feel this a little more. If you're first starting out, definitely take this midday. I would not take this closer to bedtime. But eventually, like over time, if you're doing this every day for months and months and months, then you'll just get kind of used to it. And you'll be able to take it like at any time. I do want to say that if you are taking 10,000 to 20,000, which those are the skin lightening dosages, that you do have to almost match it in vitamin C. This is where it's like kind of a scam. It's like if you're just like mega dosing 10,000 to 20,000 milligrams and you're not taking vitamin C, or if you're taking too less of vitamin C, then yeah, in that way, you're just going to be on this forever and you're really not going to see the quickest of results. So in that way, yeah, it's a scam if you're not pairing it with the vitamin C. The second thing about vitamin C is that you can have like some, I guess, just like digestive issues. The problem with vitamin C when you're taking it closer to like 10,000 or 20,000 milligrams is that you will have some bloating, some digestive issues. You might get kind of gassy. You have to work your way up to it. And honestly, I would never myself just hop into taking 10,000 or 20,000 milligrams of MSM myself. I've learned the hard way. It's not worth it. I don't think in this video I mentioned it, but acne, like closed comedones under the skin that are basically, they look like mountains, and they won't like break the skin, so you just have this mountain on your face. And I would have them like last for 3 or 4 weeks, and it would just be like this purge. So I don't recommend jumping right in and like mega dosing MSM. Just start out small. Take your your 1 teaspoon and do that for a couple weeks. That's what I'm doing right now, but honestly, I don't think I'll ever get back up to the 10,000, 20,000 milligram range, because my focus right now with MSM is mostly for the hair growth. I like the way it makes my skin feel buttery smooth, and I like the hair growth. I also forgot to mention another side effect of MSM is that it really, really helps for your flexibility. So if you're someone who is getting into yoga, or you're getting into like getting back into gymnastics or something like that, this is amazing for that. If you're trying to increase your range of motion, or maybe you like pulled something in the gym and you're kind of giving yourself like a rehab therapy, this is amazing for that. I've had friends whose doctors have like told them about getting on MSM for the joints and for the increased flexibility. So it definitely does work in that way. I don't know, just like makes everything like, it makes your skin buttery smooth, like so smooth that someone could just brush up against your hand or your arm and they're going to say something. I can't tell you how many times that happened to me when I was on MSM. At that time, I want to say I was on about 4,000 milligrams MSM. So I'm interested to see if just taking 1 teaspoon of it will get me there. But yeah, there's definitely some perks, but there are some drawbacks. So for some people, it's like you're not going to get the results you want if you're not pairing it in the right way. And then for other people, it's like the side effects are just going to make you hate it and you're not going to be able to take it. So in that way, it's just like you're just going to waste it. Thankfully, MSM, it is pretty cheap. I've used the Doctor's Best, which I think that one is a little bit cheaper than the other one. Let me see what the other one is. Because I think the one I'm using right now is just one that I found that I had stopped using, but I had obviously already bought it and I just found it in my closet. Okay, MSM Pure, the Opti MSM Coarse Flakes. So that one is great, and also like the Doctor's Best one is great as well. Doctor's Best is 1040, and it looks like it's still 250 grams. And then I want to say the MSM Flakes is 250 grams as well, but that one's like $30. Let me check. I could be wrong, but in the past, Opti MSM, MSM Pure, like that one has just been more money. And honestly, you don't have to pay more money for it. So okay, so even if you get the 8.8 ounce, which is going to be like 250 grams, that one's going to be almost $20. So it's still like $10 more for still 250 grams. So I don't know, it's up to you. I've used both of them, had good experience and results with both of them, and it just depends. The powder, I don't know, I kind of like the coarse flakes over the powder, so I guess I do have a preference. Let me know if there's any side effects that I didn't mention that you guys have maybe had, but for me, those were like the big ones. The only one I didn't have is it never affected my period, and it didn't like affect my heart.